walking home, I've seen so many people go. Learn to make it on my own. It's easier for me to be alone. So how are you? Keep cutting through. Claiming you're not like the other guys. And only if I could give you a chance. Show me that you mean it. Won't feel some type of way. Why do you keep chasing clouds? Better leave before.
Hello and welcome to the Boise State Game Paints Esports Arena. You're watching our coverage of the ECAC Collegiate Halo. In the ECAC, Boise State is looking to carve out a piece and make a name for themselves in this new league alongside teams like Albion College, University of Kentucky, Muskingum University, and we love those folks, and SUNY Canton. We're going to see them tonight. They're 5-1. They've only lost to Weber State. We're looking to pick up another win. That's Boise State's win, of course, but they're undefeated. So here's my question for you, Vagar. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hayden Dalton. You can call him Vagar or Sir, your choice. My question to you is, how much pressure is on the Broncos right now? They're undefeated, and Weber State has knocked SUNY Canton down just a little bit.
Yeah, I think the pressure is definitely building now as each time you come out of this undefeated, it's just a little bit more and more. It's like, will this be the one? And so it kind of puts a lot more pressure to keep practicing and keep maintaining that level of play that we've been seeing.
Confidence levels can be high, but you got to be careful that the confidence levels aren't, of course, too high in a game like this, because somebody's going to come out with another one in the loss column and another one in the win column. We're rooting for the Broncos, obviously, here on this channel. Okay, so here's what this event is going to look like. We'll take a look at it. The map choices, we know just a little bit more about them. We're obviously 4v4, best of 5. Each team bans a map. We banned Recharge. They banned Bazaar. And then the one that was chosen was, it's going to surprise everybody at home.
Yeah, we got Streets and Slayer. Who
What? Slayer's the mode, Streets is the map, and we'll see who has the choice of picking the next mode. All right, so as we get ready to do this, there are a lot of things we consider. We've got some fans in the audience tonight, and that's always a good thing. But what's going to help us be successful tonight? Those are some keys to the game. We've talked about many of those before. Really, if you're good at clicking heads, you're going to do well. But if the other team is also good at clicking heads, it's going to take a little bit more. Specifically, with Doc's keys, there we are. Controlling that high ground. Why is that important?
Just having that advantage, you can kind of dictate the fights and let them have to push up to you. And obviously, we saw it with Obi-Wan. You can never go wrong with the high ground.
No, you can't. And this one is the high ground. Yes, we got to rotate to the power items as well. Target as a team. You can take them down a lot quicker. And sweaty comms. Not mentioned on this is that, you have a teammate pick up something that's going to knock those shields faster than just, a standard weapon would. All right, as we get ready to go into this, we mentioned it's going to be Streets and Slayer. This has been a map that everybody likes. It's the King's Row, if you will, of Halo. Everybody thinks it's their best map, so SUNY Canton's going to come in strong. We were talking about SUNY Canton a little bit before we started. Mm-hmm. Would you believe, ladies and gentlemen and folks in chat, some of you are neither of those things, that SUNY is in upstate New York and is more north than Toronto, Canada?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It is further north than Toronto, and certainly further north than Detroit and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and many others.
Yeah.
So
that's
they're up there. They're up there. People always think of the Finger Lakes as upstate New York. Now, we're going to travel there next week, not to SUNY Canton, but we may see some of their players. We're going to travel to the HVGC tournament in Albany, New York. We fly there in about a week and a half, and taking our Overwatch, Wasey Williams, national champion, Madden player, and our Rocket League squad.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that sounds exciting.
That'll be a good one. There's going to be a fun one up there, so that'll be fun to travel. So, so for you, what are you hoping to see tonight, just out of the play of these two teams?
I'm just hoping for a good game, just in general here. Like, we've seen a lot of very good plays on Boise State's side, and no one's been able to come close to them, I feel. So, like, it'll be interesting to see what teams have adapted to, and if they've, like, kind of seen what we have and seen what strategies they come up with and how we can learn from that as Halo kind of evolves as a competitive esport right now. Well,
and I'm sure we've got the cameras up there on stage. We can take a look at some of the players who are up on stage right now, but we're going to just take a look at the map as well here. Streets. I always love this area right here. If you're gonna like start to roam and look for some ground to control, where do you want to take your squad?
It depends on which side you spawn on, but it's always nice to get some of that alley control. There's usually, I believe it's the Bulldog in competitive here. Yeah, as the camera's going by alley right here. This seems like a really good spot. You have the ATM to the right there that you can jump down to and get control of the rocket launcher.
Take out some cash if you need.
Yeah, you always get a little extra for walking around town.
Yeah.
You just have a lot of control. I've seen Boise State usually splits. You have some people go arcade, maybe one person on the high ground, and then one person alleyway. And you kind of just they're confident in taking these fights and pulling through even at the disadvantage there, just because of how coordinated they can be elsewhere.
That's very true. The other thing too is very carefully and cautiously, if you get a good quick elimination before everybody's emptied their grenades out, quickly getting that that fallen opponent restock opportunity, which is real nice. The power items and power weapons are going to be key to get that position early and get that in there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is VMix. That's what VMix looks like, and it's a good strategy early on. We'll see if SUNY Canton can do that. My guess is yes, that they're going to be a strong opponent. They have done really well in the ECAC. And for those of you who are unaware, it is a Swiss format. Every week you play somebody with your record or close to your record. So the 6-1 Broncos, or sorry, the 6-0 Broncos, the 5-1 SUNY Canton squad are the top of the top here. There wasn't much else that could be used to create a matchup here. So these two teams are gonna bump heads here in a second. So with only 2 weeks left, this really is critical for placement in those. All right, you see our players on stage, and I'll just give them to you. That is Mortar, that is Zeke, and that is Rob, right to left right there. Many of you guys know Rob. He's been a long-time League of Legends player for Boise State, and I mean long time. He's been here 5 years when we made the switch to Halo at break. All right, jumping in right here. Boise State in the purple, SUNY Canton in the yellow. I'm already confused. Let's get this sucker going, and that sound just chunked up real good. Okay.
Yeah, explosive start here. We've already got 5 kills, 6 kills.
Oh! Yeah.
And as I say that,
yes, knocked down in Subway there. There we go. SUNY Canton trying to get that high ground over there, spotted out by Mortar. Let's see here, doing a nice job. Angles on that.
Yeah, it looks like SUNY got the rocket launcher early on there and was able to kind of just get a nice little lead here. Looks like Calvin's playing with fire here. He's got 3 of them on him, but he's been playing it smart.
Calvin's playing mad today, and that is okay. Oh, goes down right there. Calvin, but again, you want to get those trades to come out in your advantage. +1 for Boise State there, even as Calvin goes down. A little bit of a heel up here. Mortar looking for that opportunity. They're going to hold that high ground. Looks like somebody has the rocket. Who had the rocket?
I was not able to see it there. Oh, hiding in that corner.
Yeah,
but
power.
a few grenades are going to fix that.
That'll do it. And, you know, Bronx goes down. This is really clean stuff at this moment.
Looks like Mortar's just kind of keeping an eye out mid, seeing what comes his way. Got
Nice
Calvin
job.
here. Just looks like, oh, he's just going down. Okay, not getting too aggressive. He's not just charging right in, but he's playing.
Nope. Oh, gets the drop on the Canton player right there. Coolio goes down.
Unfortunately, there is his 3 teammates there, but
Yeah,
still traded
yeah.
1 for 1 in that situation.
He
Which is,
says, I am ninja. It drops in there. Unable to do it.
just needed a smoke bomb to make his disappearance or something like that. Got Mordor here, or Mortar.
Yeah, Mortar is an interesting name chosen, like many gamer tags, at a very, very young age for Andrew Hemauer from the wonderful state of Arizona. But he chose to keep it, and looked it up and found out that it means death, and death is a good thing in a game like Halo. He's also a very accomplished, one of the top collegiate players in the world in League of Legends, but you need 5 of those to play that game, I'm told, that semester, with several of our players going pro, we did not have 5. So it's Halo for these fellas.
Suffering from too much success here.
Yeah, that's a problem. You know, it's a problem you love to have. Nice job. Broncos lead 25-12 in this Slayer Street round in the ECAC, coming up on our 9 minutes to go mark. But I think that we're not going to see the full time. These are aggressive teams running at each other. Doing a nice job. Did I just see the sniper come out there?
Yeah, we saw the stalker rifle trail there. Looks like Mortar just taking control of this alleyway. The Sunni had like, we're neck and neck here with the Broncos, and they just start pulling away, getting this kill lead disparity like just widening like by the minute. It's getting harder and harder for Sunni to make a comeback here. Trying to nade him out of there, but luckily Mortar's on the flank with the Bulldog, which just shreds in these close engagements. Calvin breaking out the Sentinel beam of all weapons. Goes down, but hopefully he manages to get a trade there with Mortar. Yep, he does.
That was clean right there.
Oh, we got... for a second there, we had the weird, the clown skin, I believe it is.
Oh, not the clown skin. I don't know what's worse, the clown skin or the mohawk, like it's a bike helmet skin.
One thing that ruined that for me is, if you don't know, it is slightly misaligned with the center of the helmet.
Just to make people crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, the rocket comes out. It gets one, goes down with it. But that's okay. Broncos, nice job, 40. Not a lot of productivity on the side of Sunni Canton at this point. Coming up just passing 7.5 minutes to go, but the Broncos only 9 eliminations away. Trying to get one right there, but can't quite close the deal.
Looks like Zeke's just kind of keeping them down, making them think twice before looking out over that ledge.
Yeah, Calvin coming up on streets right there, trying to get some purchase on that space, get a little bit there, and yes, does a nice job there. Again, goes down.
Reality unable to get anyone there, but fighting 2 people and making them hide, still pretty good.
The assist comes out for Reality, doing a nice job getting clean on that. Reality would be Rob in this case. Nice job. Okay, so 5 to go. Sunni getting a little bit more aggressive here, but you got to clean those shots. Reality just doubling up there and punches the wall just to show everybody he's super strong. Very clean, heads down Arch Street right there. 2 on the ledge, gets a ding on 1. They do a nice job.
They still trade 1 for 1 in that case.
Yep, only 1 to go though. There's nowhere you can hide. I think everybody knows what's going to happen. This could be it. Can't clean it. May happen off screen. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, at this point, I don't believe there's much Sunni can do to.
Calvin high ground. He's going to. Oh!
And they trade for it.
They trade for it. There it is.
Steak-tacular out of that.
Steak-tacular. Boise State takes map number 1. Slayer is the mode. Streets is the map. And drop-in gaming. Let's tell you all about drop-in gaming. They're awesome. That's all I got for you.
That is true.
They're awesome.
Can never go wrong with them.
Yep. So a couple questions for you in regards to this. Rob having a lot of success. It seemed like SUNY Canton was paired up a lot and should have gotten a lot of value 2v1. They got some trades in those situations, but I mean, as we saw kind of at the end there, as reality, Rob was just 2v1 or 1v2ing in that situation. They were just unable to get the shots, and he just kept drilling them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the case was with SUNY there, because at the start they were trading. They were actually ahead at one point, but even when they weren't, it was like always neck and neck, like 1-2 kill disparity. And then I think they got to like 12 kills, and then Boise State just went and just rode their lead all the way to the finish line. Which that may have just been like Boise State changing tactics, or like just had the momentum on their side and gained more confident. But it was quite the change of pace from the beginning of that match.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to throw to a short break. We're going to come back for map number 2. And thank you for joining us here for the ECAC at Boise State. We're going to see who picks what and who wins what. It's so many questions. I'm just going to write it on the desk here. Question mark. We'll find out when we get back.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We are here with ECAC Collegiate Halo. Boise State up one map to 0 in this best of 5 versus SUNY Canton. The players are on stage. They're rocking and rolling, and it's pretty awesome. So, Hayden, a couple questions for you as we get ready to get going here. What do you think we're going to see?
It'll be interesting. I don't know if we have the next map or mode, but
well, they get to choose. So they get to choose mode.
Okay, they choose mode and we choose map.
Yep.
I'm expecting to see most likely whatever mode we get here is going to be SUNY's most comfortable one.
Okay.
Whether that be Stronghold, Oddball, or Capture a Flag. I think they're going to be picking one of these, and we'll have to see how well their objective control is and their rotates with it. My bet's going to be Oddball, personally.
Really? Okay.
I just think Oddball is a good mode, especially when you're playing from behind, because they have to have one person holding the ball, so it's usually in your advantage.
Yep.
That's just my bet. I have no idea with SUNY. We'll have to see, but yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Well, we'll get into it here in just a second. Looks like, well, it's going to be live fire. I'm excited about this. Go take that high ground. Get excited about that high ground. Well, looks like they're getting ready to load in here. This is, oh, look at the beautiful water. Do you think that's drinkable?
There's only one way to find out, you know.
Oh, I don't know. I'll let you try it. Maybe sample it. Looks kind of questionable to me. All right, but live fire offers a number of really cool little things, especially. So I think it's going to be Oddball based on the map, right?
It can be Oddball or Stronghold.
I guess it could be Stronghold.
So
yeah. That's just a moat, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a moat.
That's how you know they're serious. You know, like when you have like you're 500 years in the future and you still have a moat.
Yeah. Things are not going well in the future if you have to have a moat.
It's such a cool map, though. I love the design of this one, especially after seeing Streets for so long. It's nice to have like a nice just blue sky and nice lighting.
We have confirmation that they chose Strongholds. I think that's interesting. It looked like, especially early on in their rotations there, they do seem to have good communication. SUNY Canton, because they're going together, they're moving together. The Broncos were able to, just I guess gunfight them, but when you know what the angle is going to be and you're defending a space, I think the advantage goes to you. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one for a couple of reasons. So it'll be nice to see what the Broncos do here. Mortar played fantastic. Calvin played fantastic as well, but I think we have some really fancy memories of Reality doing what he did there. Okay.
Oh yeah, just everyone played so well there. It'll be interesting to see how they allocate who's going to be on what site, because I feel like at least with randoms in Stronghold, it's always like people just on a rotating carousel of taking different objectives, and just like that Mortar, just getting these shots with the sniper rifle, just running right into the enemy's spawn is like, okay.
We talked about those keys. You got to get those power weapons right away. You got to get yourself that little bit of advantage. Wise goes down to some grenades in this case. They didn't even know he was there. And Coolology goes down as well. Cool blog. Cool. Oh, yellow wow. Is so hard to read. Is that Cool blog? I'm trying to figure out what it is. You know what? We don't know what they are until they die, and then we have a little contrast there.
Little mistake nade there.
Mistake nade. That sounds like something you'd order at a fancy restaurant. I'd like to say
gourmet.
It is. Okay, Zach goes down. Cool block does as well. Wiseman does.
Clean sweep onto C-site and the heat wave. It looks like SUNY's just going to go right back to A here and cut their losses on C.
Yes, they are. Brodom is back into the map as well. Reality curving around, trying to get. Nice job.
Deny those nades for the enemy team.
Yep, the fight down in house going on here, and Broncos take that away, turn it purple.
Zeke just hiding behind that pillar for dear life.
And as they sit there and overlook, they're going to move in. They're really moving well as a team. There's a firefight going on in the back, and Cool Block goes down. So does Zach again. Now
Mortar with this.
Oh, Oh, the slide actually did a nice job of breaking shield on that. He's got to hide for just a little bit. Not going to get a lot of value.
3 of them here.
Oh, here we go.
Is Boise State going to contest, or are they just going to like go back to B? It looks like they're just going in. They don't.
They won all 3 of them. They would end this quickly. Sends him back to the countdown screen, and they're going to take it away pretty quick. The fight goes on there by the green bend, but not much can be done.
Zeke on a killing spree right now.
Yes, he is. This is going nice for him.
Unfortunately, misses the first Mauler shot there.
Yeah, that goes down.
Or Mangler.
Mangler, yep.
Yes.
Mangler, nice for...
Mauler back the Halo 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Those two always confuse me.
Oh!
And it looks like that was an ace for Suni there.
Yeah, we go back even further. We can go to the 007 GoldenEye Ripper. There we go.
Oh, man.
Or maybe that was Perfect Dark. The chat will let us know. All right, setting up mid there. Doing a nice job.
Just sitting back. Looks like we're just going to try and sneak B out on them. Even just contesting it is going to deny them points. So even if Calvin goes down here, he's just delaying. Well, yeah, the rest of Boise State takes C.
Well, and as we look at this, this is Boise State holding 2 of the 3 points, which is all you need to get that clock going in your direction, passing 150. They are quickly moving to the win. Only 2 on the side of SUNY Canton. They chose this mode. You did, like Mom says, you did this. And they get a little bit, they get it move up a little bit, but the Broncos are going to move in and contest right away.
Calvin with the commando here. Let's see if he can manage that recoil.
I think that he can. He's a strong fella.
Man, every time I see a Mortar with the sniper rifle, I know there will be some carnage.
Yeah. So the Broncos doing a nice job of controlling the movement and forcing SUNY to engage when they don't want to. Canton is having to really put together fights where they don't want to take fights, and all the while there are at least 2 purple bases ticking up time. 178, well, about to hit 180, really moving fast now. SUNY with only 5, and so now I think we can expect some of the wheels to fall off of the Canton team, as they're just trying to get some picks at this point so that they feel a little bit better. Really the top fragger, Zek right now doing a nice job. I take that back. Brodem is our top fragger on SUNY Canton at this point. They're not just getting a lot of success out of Wise. He's trying to do it, but if you look on the Broncos side, that's Zeke, who's got some seats in his backpack, but maybe not Mortar. He's going to walk alongside. Here's
Mortar. See if he can avenge everyone on B site here.
Okay, as we cross it, just about crossing over 200. Well, they got to take a point back to be able to do that. Grenades come out, looking for this engagement here on green. Still looking for him, doesn't see him, gets that flank, takes him out. Oh, punch in the face, but he didn't have enough health. And so Zeke just fighting out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
So close to safety.
So close. Ooh, that was a really nice nade bounce there. So good, honestly, so good. It's like the old days of playing skee ball. You ever play skee ball?
I don't think I have.
Skee ball, when you go to the arcade, you go to Chuck E. Cheese, and you roll those balls up the ramp.
Oh wait, yes.
Yes. Yep, and this is what the Broncos are doing really well. Spend a lot of time playing skee ball because you got to just get the right little bounce off the side of that thing. You can hit that 500-point bucket every time, and that's what they're getting. They're getting the skee ball bounce with their nades. They're just dying right in front of them, blowing up in the exact spot that they want to. As we watch this, I think we'll see something like that from Calvin. They're going to take this point over. Broncos 211, 212, counting it up. Yeah,
it's clean,
very clean. And they're not ducking walls very much. They're looking for these engagements. They feel really confident that they can get them. Oh, 2 lined up there. That's not what you want if you're on the side of SUNY Canton. They're going to get 28 points. I don't know if they're going to get over 30, but you're right. The Broncos just about to close it out.
Yeah, they have all 3 zones right now. Even with 1 being contested there, they were getting so many points, even holding just the 2. Just like that.
There it is. Okay. Broncos doing some strong work. That's exactly what we like to see. And they are celebrating, having a good old day back there on stage and enjoying it. They are one map away now from clinching this best of 5. It'll be the loser choice again for Mode. Slayer is off the board now. Control basically is off the board. And what do you expect to see? Is it oddball time? Is it CTF time?
I'm thinking it's oddball time.
Okay.
I'm going to get it right eventually.
Yeah,
I keep saying oddball.
Okay. So the question mark that we had before was you wanted oddball, and you're thinking at home, he's really writing on this? Really writing on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So convenient.
It is. It is. Okay. What do you think we're going to see next?
Thinking.
You said oddball. What
Yeah,
what
I'm trying to think what maps you can have it on. Is it just live fire and streets? I don't think you can on Aquarius. So
I think you're right.
my guess is going to be streets just because, yeah, like you mentioned, it's the King's Row of this game.
King's Row of the
You can't escape it.
Yeah, it's true.
So-
All right. Well, we'll take a short break, and we'll be back in just a sec.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Should I move closer?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You're joining us for what is turning out to be a really fun night. And the Boise State Broncos playing in the ECAC Halo competition. This is Collegiate Halo. You see 3 fantastic players on the stage. One is away because he is not well. We always got to do that. That's Vagar. I'm Doc. We are here for the broadcast here, and we're 2 maps in. 2 maps in, going pretty well. You gave us a guess. So just if you're joining us, recapping it, Boise State won Slayer on Streets. SUNY Canton selected the next map, but thankfully Bazaar was off the table, and chose Live Fire and what they choose?
Oddball.
Well, no.
Stronghold.
Stronghold.
Yes.
And then
I'm
this one
jumping
is
the gun.
Oddball. You are. You're jumping ahead. And just for the break, Vagar predicted that it was actually going to be Oddball on Live Fire, and that's exactly what it's going to be. The Broncos have the opportunity to close out this match, move to 7-0 on the season, the only undefeated team left, I believe. We'll double check that. The statisticians in the back, we have a whole room of them. I think like 1960s era. There's just ashtrays everywhere. All our statisticians in one room. We are the only undefeated. Was this?
Yeah, I think that was from the supercomputer.
Yeah, the supercomputer in there as well tells us that we're the only undefeated. And SUNY Canton trying to dethrone us, but they're going to have to come the long way around. It's going to have to be a reverse sweep. At this point, Broncos leading 2-0. Okay. And it was a pretty frustrating round for them last time on Stronghold. I believe they may have gotten up to 28 total ticks in that.
Something like
that.
To
the Bronco 250, but we're going to find out here in just a second.
Yeah, and we saw with the Slayer one, they are able to go blow for blow with the Broncos. It's just kind of figuring out that rhythm.
Yep.
But the Broncos have just been doing such a good job adapting and kind of pressing their advantages that SUNY doesn't get a chance to kind of get that strategy rolling.
Yeah. And to your point, they were in control of two of the pieces, Zeke and teammates like Reality and Mortar, pushing up on the one that they control and choosing where the fights were going to be, catching them in rotation, not just waiting back and defending a position, allowing them to set up and take it the way they want. They were just meeting them where they were not ready to fight, and SUNY Canton just really struggled with that. Zeke, Wandeller, I say it wrong every time. From San Diego, California. That's a smile of somebody who lives in maybe the nicest town in America, the nicest small city in America, San Diego, California. He's a GIM student as well. And there he is on stage there. Just recently this week we've had our university-wide mask mandate removed, and now it is an opportunity for people to make the choice for themselves, and so we see a mix, and that's fine, which is good to see. He's up there with his teammates. We like to see that, but it's fun being back on the desk.
Yeah, I know. This is literally the second time I've been up at the desk.
Ever? Yeah.
I've been on that couch.
That's
a nice couch.
It's a nice couch over there, really. It is. But the truth is that this beautiful behemoth is going to go away fairly soon and be replaced by a much sleeker, much better functioning table for us. So
they've been building up the anticipation for that.
I know the anticipation is just off the charts. It's going to be fantastic. You see the players on the stage getting ready to start this next map.
We see Zeke limbering up there.
Well, what's unique about this team is that we really didn't know that this is where we're going to go. But let's jump into Live Fire. Halo, Infinite launched in November, right? And we weren't sure if there was going to be any type of collegiate play, but the community jumped in so fast, Hayden. It was so amazing, and started organizing UGC, which we'll see a little bit later tonight. ECAC just quickly organized collegiate competition, and the players are super, super good. What's the average of this squad? Do you remember?
I'm not too sure. I know they're pretty high up.
Onyx. They're all Onyx players.
All
right?
Onyx? Yep.
And I believe one is currently in the top 500.
I wouldn't be surprised. They've been
we'll have to
out
ask.
of their mind.
We'll have to ask Coach more about that, and because he's keeping more track of it, say, than you or I are. But they've had a lot of success in the ECAC. They've run the table so far, and they're looking for one more map to close it out here.
Yeah. Speaking of maps, they announced a new one. So that
well, tell us about it.
They haven't shown much. I think it's a Forerunner style map.
Gotcha.
They showed some concept art, but it's going to be for the arena style modes, so like 4v4s and stuff. So here's hoping it's going to be competitively viable, because as great as these maps are, the map pool is a little limited, especially with the 2 bans as well.
Yeah, with 2 bans, that kind of creates a problem. I think like all good tournaments, it's okay. I mean, all good tournament design, it's okay to move off of what you've created in the beginning just to create more enjoyment for the players in general, especially if it doesn't take it. I mean, I doubt we're going to see a 4v4 behemoth, but I think that would be fun, right?
Yeah, change things up a little bit.
Change things up.
I really like Behemoth for Capture the Flag.
Yeah.
Like, it's a weird opinion, I know. No one likes Behemoth, but...
Really? I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite maps. I really like the tower fights that you can get into. There's so many cool ways to reach that high ground unseen, and so it's always really interesting and really scary.
Yeah, I've heard just on the competitive scene. No, I'm not many big fans of it, but yeah, I personally like it as well. Same with Launch Site. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, and the aesthetic of it, how it plays. I like the one flag mode, but I feel like that could be competitively viable too. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that it, I don't. Yeah, it's never fun when everybody hates a map. But I do understand that kind of map hatred that can pop up from time to time. I think about Overwatch and the grand hatred of Horizon Lunar Colony, and when you get it, it pops up in rotation. You're just like, oh, not again. So there is some fatigue for maps that people have. All right, players getting ready to go here, making sure that they are ready.
Yeah, I feel like with some of the maps too, it can be growing pains. Like, I know, especially with Valorant, like a lot of the maps that come out, like I hear a lot of bad things about them. Like, everyone hated Icebox when it came out, and now it's like a map that everyone's just like, okay.
Yeah, well, especially with the changes that came out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting close here. It looks like we're just in a little bit of a pause there. When you have players leaning those seats all the way back and just catching a quick little snoozer. I wish we could do that on the desk, but we really can't, can we?
I mean,
not in these chairs.
Yeah, not in these chairs. We'll have to go drag some other ones up here.
Yeah, we will. But they'll be a little bit too short, as this is like 3.5 feet off the ground. So with this new map, is it confirmed that it'll work as a 4v4?
Yes, they're doing a 4v4 and then a big team battle map. So
okay, getting ready to drop in here. SUNY Canton in a fight for their lives. This is going to be the map that either sends them home or sends them off with hope. Wow.
Mortar joining 3 times. Like, all at once. That takes talent.
Super Mortar. Okay, first one gets going. Calvin, the first to die for Boise State. Oh my.
A little too excited there.
Yes.
Trying to get into the fight.
So SUNY Canton running the score. They have their first lead, I believe, of the entire, and they're liking that area. Oh my goodness!
Unfortunate there for BSU. It looks like not gonna go for the active camo. He's just heading straight for the ball holder here. Got the Mangler gonna beat him to it, but sadly he was able to reset the ball in time. That's why this map is such a difficult one for oddball, because you can just stay near the edges, and if you think you're going to go down, you just cut your losses and reset the ball.
Reset the ball, and your teammates are already rotating toward it. In fact, you should start to concern yourself if you see multiple of your teammates, chasing down the ball, and the other team is not there.
Looks like they already have something in the wings ready. Heat wave right here. This will be scary. Yep, just like that. Ooh. Gotta hit those shots, though.
That was a really nice peek and pop right there. All right, so now we've got the ball on the Broncos side.
Zeke with the commando, just firing off some shots to get to the other side.
Really just clearing the way, a little covering fire for himself, if you will. Taking some heat in the backside. Calvin.
Looks like they're doing a good job of just delaying and getting some points with the oddball here. They're about tied it up. They're 3 points down. But looks like they're able to just kind of zone off Suni here. Just make them think twice before jumping down with that heat wave at the ready.
Calvin crossing into yard right there, but Zeke goes down. Everybody on Suni Canton goes down. One more, and then you'll have them all.
Calvin's just evening up the deaths at that corner there.
Yes,
off
he
the
is.
edge.
All right, full force right now for everybody. Coming in, fight happening over there by Turbine. Wise goes down. Oh, but they get
Got
Zeke.
a little too excited there and jumped into 2 of them.
All right, Reality's got the ball, drops it so he can fight. And Bronco's struggling a little bit. Calvin goes down, but so does Cool Block. Now Mortar as well. So the Broncos covering 60 here. No one holding the ball at the moment. The ball is taken now by Suni Canton there.
Oh, unfortunately, ran right into Reality there and got to see why the heat wave is such a strong weapon.
Yeah, and he knew that they were coming. I think they're starting to call some of their rotations. They understand how Suni Canton wants to play. Zek and Cool Block both down right now, and Bratz as well, not able to stay up. The Broncos, although they lose Ziku, are going to be able to get that back. That's Calvin. He drops it because he's looking for a fight.
Yeah, just trying to keep the enemy like a member or 2 down. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Mortar got the shot there, but was unfortunately not able to get the second shot.
Oh, Zek goes down. Calvin now looking for an opportunity to take that ball back, but doesn't.
Zeke got stuck by a spike grenade there.
Yeah, that is one of the things I do like about this map. Calvin looking for someone to punch with the oddball. A little bit of fight happening here in house.
75 points here. They Boise State just needs to hold out a little bit longer. It's going to be up to Suni to take the offensive here.
Yeah, so talk a little bit more about that strategy as we see this big fight coming out here.
Just looked like Boise State was getting whittled down there, just one member at a time. They were just kind of like, they didn't just all push in. They were just like, okay, let's get one pick, and then let's flank around for the other pick.
So it's a really interesting. Oh, what is going on here? Double. Can we get it?
Oh, no, they got him.
They got him. Nice job. But this idea of setting the ball down so you can take a team fight and get them down a member. You want them never at full force, because really, when you're holding the ball, you're not at full force.
Yeah, it's definitely takes some time to get used to, like knowing when you should drop the ball and join the fight, or when you should just cut your losses and hold the ball for as long as you can before you go down.
Oh, there he does it. They win round 1. He was working the Mangler in the mid there. Mangler?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still always get that confused with the Mauler.
Yeah, I think it is the Mangler.
Doesn't help that they're both brute pistols.
Right.
They're so similar, and they have similar names.
Okay, here we go. Mortar covers mid, gets sniper rifle, and they're going to get it again. And Broncos seem to be fine with this. They're trying to get to their win condition. Another whole group of them go down. Only Brodemus is alive there. 1v1. Reality goes down. Brodemus stays up. The grenade does not land.
I think they swapped guns just before they fired off the plasma pistol shot instead of after.
He gets the drop. Got to connect those. Nice. There we go.
Off the shields.
That's right.
And
the Mangler
Zeke
out again. Oh.
Double kill. Oh, accidentally picked up a plasma pistol instead of the oddball there.
Ooh. Well, you know, I mean, the one and the same, really. The Broncos down 2 at this point, but they still have the oddball, which is really interesting. They were able to get some points out of that. They're going to cross 20 right here unless it gets taken away real quick. They're starting to build that lead. Oddball dropped so that they can fight, but they're up
reset?
2 members.
It did.
It did. They chucked it off the map.
Looks like Reality's got the heat wave here. That'll be very good in trying to retake the ball.
He does love the heat wave. Who can bring the heat wave? Reality.
I thought he got a ricochet there, but it was his teammate picking up the kill.
Nice job. Oddball in the hands of Calvin now. Going to go up top and really just
Yeah, there's such a good spot to hold the oddball. You have to make the enemy push up to the high ground. It's hard to nade. And worst comes to worst, you just toss it off the edge.
Yep.
Mortar with a double here.
Calvin still holding on to it, getting a lot of value out of it. Oh, now drops it. Not available, not going up. Oh, and they take it, but they're down one. Wise is down for SUNY Canton.
Pop the invisibility.
Ooh, where did I go? Where did I go? Oh, there
Nice
I am.
flank.
Nice. They're going to move in on that oddball. Oh, and they get a complete team kill. Broncos take control. They're
Gonna toss that to Calvin.
yeah. Calvin is the dedicated ball carrier at this point. They're going to go
Almost 100 points on the oddball here. 99, 100. There we are.
There it is. Calvin, dedicated ball carrier. It looks like it, Wise is the one. Sometimes it's funny. It goes to the low fragger usually in these, which I think is it a compliment? Is it not?
Well, it's almost like you get low frags because you're holding the oddball.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know. Self-fulfilling prophecy there.
Yeah, it is. 100%. Okay, trades coming out. Calvin goes down. Wise and Zek go down.
Looks like Mortar, ooh, so close to dying to that oddball there. It swings faster than any other weapon in the game, so if he didn't get that shot and just got the melee, I believe he would have went down there.
I think you're right. Oh, rushing in. He gets a lot of value in the grenades, and he didn't really have a choice. Do I go back? Can't, because there's a grenade now behind you, that double throw. If you look at the Broncos doing a nice job of getting those nice just bounces. I mean, skee ball, if you want to think of it that way. When it's time for them to start throwing those grenades, they get a nice bounce. They flow up exactly where they want. They're like choosing that, and the Broncos are going to finish it off. And that is a victory for Boise State, the ECAC Collegiate Halo. And that brings them to 7-0 on the season. There's nobody. There's nobody with their record. SUNY Canton was the closest, and they just added another loss to theirs. Doesn't mean that that's the championship. That just sets them up in 2 weeks' time for a great seed in the playoffs and an opportunity to play in the meaningful games at the end. Now, this is brought to us, of course, by the Army National Guard, which reminds us there are over 10 jobs with a $20,000 bonus. They would pay you $20,000 as a bonus to join the Idaho Army National Guard, and you get your education paid for. You have tons of these benefits for 2 weeks a year, 1 weekend a month. That's really what it is. And all of these different occupations with big cash bonuses. It's pretty impressive. The Idaho Army National Guard is a pretty slick opportunity. Check it out. So as we see that, we saw the Bronco players doing a great job up there. They're starting to pack up. You see, well, you see Rob up there. That would be reality. Is he a candidate for play of the game for you?
I think so. Okay. They all did really well there.
Oh, no. This is not a participation trophy.
Okay.
So score Rob for me on a 1 to 5.
Probably 4.
Okay.
Only because
no, I don't want an explanation.
Yeah?
He's just going to be mad at you about it. Now, score Zeke on a 1 to 72.
Out of 72.
Yeah. We're changing the scale each time.
Do I need to get a calculator out for this?
No, just give me a number.
No. Let's give him a nice 65.
Okay.
Here.
All right. 60. Oh, wow. 65. We know what that means. No, we don't. And Calvin either gets an apple or an orange, and who haven't I said? Mortar gets the other one. Who gets the apple? Who gets the orange?
That's a tough one, you know.
You got to pick one.
Like apples, you know, very nutritious, but
now it's getting too deep. It's getting too deep.
We'll give Mortar the orange.
Okay.
Calvin the apple.
You heard it here first. Mortar gets the orange. All right, let's see who that player of the game is. I gotta believe it is Mortar. Oh my goodness! If you're watching on your home television, you need to just put something in front of that smolder. It may catch something on fire in your living room or your bedroom, and that's not what we need. That smolder is just ridiculous. But he had a great game. Andrew Hemauer from the great state of Arizona. You can see, I mean, he's got the tan and the hair, and he's just a beautiful human being. But really had a lot of success tonight. Had a lot of 2v1s. Really also carried a lot of the load, making sure that those objectives were secured. Strong player. Look at that. He just looks at that box jump and hit you.
Anytime you saw them with the sniper rifle, you knew something good was about to happen.
And it was like no one else knew it was there, and he went and got it every time as he takes the point there. Andrew Hemauer, your Idaho Central player of the game. Okay, we get ready to close this out. Well, just a little bit of a break. We're going to take a look at those top fives. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back in just a short amount of time. Looks like about 25 minutes before we play another match, the UGC.
Exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us so far in this chunk, and we'll be back in just a little bit with even more. Check out this top 5 presented by the Idaho Central Credit Union, which reminds you to be a good person and do good stuff. We'll be back. Sends them off with hope. Wow.
Mortar joining 3 times. Like all at once. That takes talent.
Super Mortar. Okay, first one gets going. Calvin, the first to die for Boise State. Oh my.
A little too excited there.
Yes.
Trying to get into the fight.
Doing a nice job getting clean on that. Reality would be Rob in this case. Nice job. Okay, so 5 to go. Soon getting a little bit more aggressive here, but you got to clean those shots. Reality just doubling up there and punches the wall just to show everybody he's super strong. 1v1. Reality goes down. Brodemus stays up. The grenade does not land.
I think they swapped guns just before they fired off the plasma pistol shot instead of after.
He gets the drop. Got to connect those. Nice. There we go.
Off the shields.
That's right.
And
the Mangler out again. Oh, takes him out. Oh, punch in the face, but he didn't have enough health. And so Zeke just fighting out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
So close to safety.
So close. Ooh, that was a really nice nade bounce there. So good. Honestly, so good. It's like the
almost 100 points on the oddball here. 99, 100. There we are.
There it is. Calvin, dedicated ball carrier. It looks like Wise is the one. Sometimes it's funny. It goes to the low fragger usually in these, which I think.
the starlight now. We're in the starlight now. We're in the starlight now.
you be doubting. So don't doubt in my head. Just say what should be said. We can sit and talk about something happening now, not just hollow vowels. But I just worry about it, about giving up. How can I go without it? The doubt will push you through. Get caught up to attend to all the frustration I have inside my head. Tell me to go away again, I guess. We can all be warriors, assassinate the foe inside your mind. In due time, raise your voice, watch it cut.
searching for the break of a day to follow away to you. 'Cause at the end of the day, I ain't looking for no reason to change. 'Cause everything is good for you. Baby, I can see we're gonna shout it out to the sky. Tell our secrets to the night, so we can see the end inside. We're gonna shout it out to the sky. When I look into your eyes, I can see no better life.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. Sometimes we do a little bit of drone racing in here, but they're tiny, tiny little drones because it's not a real big space. I'm Doc Haskell. Sitting next to me is Hayden Dalton, but I would like you to call him Vagar because that is his gamer tag, and it is a powerful gamer tag here with a game that you love a ton. And we're talking basically Halo tonight, or we're talking nothing. As the Chiron said, nothing.
Nothing.
You know what? I like to think of the Chiron as an opportunity for possibility. Because it's empty, it's full of what?
Possibility.
Possibility. He gets it. Okay. So we're getting ready to do this. This is the UGC Halo, Collegiate Halo competition, and we're in week 10. So here's how the first 8 weeks went. Well, 8 of them, the Broncos beat their opponent. One of those weeks, they did not. They lost to next week's opponent, which is Utah Valley University. It's a horseshoe, ladies and gentlemen, in the Salt Lake Valley in the Wasatch Front of Utah. UVU seems to be the strongest team. We get to take them on next week. This week, however, we're going to test ourselves and get a tune-up against Northern Arizona University. Trivia question, Vagar. Where is Northern Arizona? Do you know? I know.
I'm going to guess Northern Arizona.
Very good. Can you name a single set? Tell you what, it's Flagstaff. It's Flagstaff. And I have been to that city. It's up real high altitude. It's one of the places in Arizona that gets a lot of snow. But you didn't come here for the weather report. You came here for Halo. And because this is UGC Halo, we already know what the maps are going to be. Oddball on?
Live fire.
Correct. Slayer on?
Recharge.
That's right. And Stronghold?
Streets.
If we make it to map 4, we'll tell you what that is, but we don't want to load your beautiful little brains at home there with all of those extra details. This is 4v4. This is best of 5. We just gave you the preset map list, and that's basically how it goes. Now, this is a double round robin. How's that different from a regular round robin, Vagar?
I actually do not know.
It means you do it twice. It just means you do it twice.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a trick question. I was trying to catch you out on that, but don't worry. There are no points. This is just a refresher on what's going on. But this is the UGC Collegiate Halo, and there's some good teams in this lineup. We've heard about UVU. We know that Northern Arizona has been having a good chunk of time, so we're excited to see how we do in this. But they're really looking to set themselves apart, give themselves a name. You do know some of these. You know Rutgers. You know Texas State, and you've probably heard the infamous name of Ryerson.
Yep.
Ryerson University, which is struggling a little bit in this tournament. So with the Broncos 8-1 in this tournament, they have only lost to one team in Collegiate Halo during this in the ECAC season, and we face them next week.
Pretty crazy, honestly.
But I feel like we're bearing the lead because a school like NAU can come out of nowhere and upset a team's plan to do something special with the rest of their season. So we don't want to let that happen, and we're gonna kick that off with Oddball on live fire in just a second. Now, you saw the event. My question to you is based on what you saw in the broadcast just a little bit ago, because you had a front row seat. We've got our 3 players on stage, and we'll go right to left. That is Mortar, Andrew Hemauer. You've got Zeke sitting in the middle, and you've got, of course, Rob Pharisee, sometimes known as Reality in this game. But if you know him from League of Legends, he's been a million different names. Can you name any of his League of Legends names?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there's been so many.
Was he Goblin before?
He was Goblin.
Okay. The double Goblins always throws me off.
Before that, he was Can't Get Dopamine. Try casting Can't Get Dopamine. My goodness.
Word mouthful there.
It is. And before that, he had a pretty dang good one. It was Lynx. Just
Lynx.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Nice and simple. I'm a fan of that original name, but alas, it's not up to me.
You know, sometimes you got to keep moving forward.
Yep. So if we're going to do well in this, we're going to need some keys to these games, especially for those of you who are watching at home and don't know that much about it. These are the keys to the game. I like it when I get to read them, but I'm just going to hand them off to you. What do we got?
In Halo, you got to control the high ground. So important. A lot of the sniper rifles and stuff like that just excel with the high ground. You got to rotate to these power items. Get that rocket launcher first. Get Mortar with that sniper rifle. You got the team targets. Always faster to bring people down with 2 people shooting at them rather than 1, and the sweaty comms.
Sweaty comms. Love them sweaty comms. And, of course, these keys to the game are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. They're the premier platform for gamers who seek competition. You can play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. So begin your competitive journey. Sign up at dropingaming.com. Okay, getting ready for this matchup. Northern Arizona University is the opponent, and, they're no slouches. For everybody who came on the scene suddenly, this game was released, before Christmas, and now we're in college competition. It's only March, right?
Yeah, it's so crazy how quickly the competitive scene has just grown. I feel like Halo's just been waiting for something like this to pop out, and it's just exploded with players and teams ready to compete.
Ready to compete, and we're getting close to doing this now, as we get ready to go into live fire. Oddball, which we just saw, Oddball live fire. This is a unique map, and you described a little bit of why, because of the unique shape of it and all of the essentially fall space. What does it do for Oddball to have that basically off the map area?
So what that allows is if a team looks like they're going to lose control of the ball, like 2 main teammates dying and they're coming for you, you can just toss the ball off the edge. Just throw it away. It resets. They have to go and contest over it. You can have your team already waiting at where it's going to respawn, and just sets you up for such a good opportunity to keep the ball under your control, or at least out of enemy hands.
Yeah, and we saw SUNY Canton use that as a strategy. They'd send a single player up the tower, and they'd hang on to it as long as they could, and then when they got converged upon, he would just lob it, and the other 2 were underneath waiting for that thing to spawn again. Broncos figured that out pretty quick and shut it down. As our players get ready to go here, they're looking pretty relaxed. They look like they're feeling pretty comfortable about this. They're sitting back in their chairs and not forward. Of the 3 maps we're going to see them on tonight, Live Fire, Recharge, and Streets, which do you think are their best?
We've seen a lot of it, like in general, so it's hard to say, but I feel like they're so good on Streets. They just have the rotations down. You got the Stalker rifle. We've seen that in the Broncos' hands just tear through enemies. And that rocket launcher, it seems like they do such a good job of just getting to that before the enemy team. I think SUNY is one of the first teams I've seen actually get to the rocket launcher before the Broncos. And so, yeah, I'd say Streets is their best map.
So if it were Slayer, the rocket launcher is worth how many?
At least 2.
At least 2. Or in my case, 1 in a trade. I just tend to hit that.
Still 2.
But technically, it's still 2. You're right. You're right. I sell myself a little bit short there. As we get ready to drop in, there they are, the Lumberjacks of Northern Arizona University. That's a killer logo. Their old one was a little bit goofy, but this one is much, much better.
It's very sleek.
It is very sleek. All right. Getting ready to go here. We've got Meaty Dwarf, Simpless, Spartan Shatter, and Crimson Crow. We'll shorten those names on the Broncos side as we get this going. Shatter's the first to go down. Meaty Dwarf is shortly after.
Oh, wow.
Very, very clean. Broncos get the ball.
Wow, we got Mortar here with both the Heat Wave and the Sniper Rifle and the Oddball. They just picked up everything there.
Wow. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get much done there. Broncos separate out. Looks like they're going to kind of take some control of that tower, and they're moving up a little bit to get that kind of mid-control. These guys have to deal with the Broncos on the high ground right there. And as we know, when you've got gravity and grenades, oh, nice!
It's a little bit of a mistake there, but yeah, they got them all running out and just running away, which in the end, like, if they're not going for the oddball, you're winning that.
Absolutely. Control how they spend their time, and you will win. All right, the Broncos now just about to cross 50 here. It hasn't been a serious contest yet on the oddball. Not even laying it down. Broncos just running it up very, very quickly, but Calvin goes down. Meaty and Simplest unable to stay in the game. They get shut down pretty quickly.
Yeah, we got Reality with the plasma pistol here, trying to kind of be a little bit more of a team player, just pop those shields, either finish them off themselves with the battle rifle.
Calvin takes down Crimson Crow. Nice job throwing the grenades out here. Calvin trying to do some battle, drops down, looking for another one. He's going to come up behind him. Can he get something on him? No.
No, the whole time this has been happening, Boise State has the oddball. They're just racking up these points.
And they're going to get to the end of this round here pretty quickly. Although they're even right now. Crimson about to come back in. Ziku also dropping back in both teams full force. Mortar drops the ball, but it does not matter.
That'll be the first round.
Yes, it will. Broncos go up 1-0 on this oddball. You got to get 2 of these. It's best of 3. Starting on the second round here, Broncos getting into position. They'll look for that early fight win. Nice angle there from Ramp. He's going to move down there. He's going to try to win that fight before he picks it up. Oh, somebody drops in. He gets a double. Picks it. Doesn't even pick it up. He actually grabs that sniper rifle instead. And
the Heat Wave. Back
oh, my
again.
goodness. Mortar.
Some deja vu.
Yes, he wants both of those weapons. I want 12 waffles. Here we go. Getting in that Crimson Crow goes down again.
See, got some shots on here. Who's going to win this? Oh, it just barely gets Ziku there.
Yeah, Spartan Shatter does it. Oh, very nice
wow.
job. That is a nice weapon switch. That's all where all the power is. I understand why he likes it. Oddball sitting out on top. It's Simplest that's up there. And he's got the opportunity to chuck that. But Broncos kind of holding mid still. Holding mid and scouting under. Hoping that a teammate's going to get up there. They're going to cover that reset as it comes down below. Nice job, but he can't take it. Ziku goes down. And that elimination, I didn't see who got it, but Northern Arizona doing a much better job in this game. 18 points on their side. Broncos now finally take the lead, but this is not at all like the first round.
No, they've the Northern Arizona is definitely like seeing a little bit more of the Broncos strategy and kind of capitalizing on more of these fights. Even though Boise State has the oddball control here, they've had to fight for it.
Yep, they have. Doing a nice job now. They've got the control. It's in the hands of Reality. Mortar back in the game now. Calvin and Ziku trying to get that rolling. Looks like Calvin really kind of cleaning house, has not really participated much in the assists, but Mortar definitely helping out teammates whenever possible, climbing that assist round right there. On the other side, Meaty Dwarf tied with Crow for the top fragger, but nobody doing much. Simplest running up that score on the other side. Mortar did have a full 100 on the other side in the first one. Reality is the dedicated ball carrier in this one.
Yeah, and even then, Reality, 2 kills, 2 assists, plus the oddball, like, that's pretty commendable.
It is. Okay, Broncos just crossing 60 right here. Northern Arizona's got to make a move here, but Broncos doing a nice job of making sure that they are never at full force. Meaty Dwarf about to drop back in. They're going to get some grenades out. Shields are going down. Oddball. There we go. Revealed, holding an object. Okay. Everybody saw where he was.
Drop that for a quick second to join the fight. We got Calvin here. Just looks like Boise State's not really too concerned with holding the oddball right now. They're mainly trying to get an advantage before they pick it up.
All right, Ziku, the only one out on the Broncos. Shatter coming back in for Northern Arizona. Lumberjacks with the oddball, but lose it. Taken by Mortar. He's got to drop it to engage right there, but he takes him out with a little bit of help. Meaty Dwarf goes down, as does Crow.
Yeah, that was almost a triple kill for Mortar right there. Got the
with
double.
the oddball. Oddball on the ground right now. No one is picking. Oh no, it's been picked up. Mortar's got it again. All right, looking to close this out. They're 5 points away. Northern Arizona 2 down. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get much on it, and that's going to end this round. I always like those post-game eliminations. I wish they counted for more.
Yeah, it's always nice to see if you can just like get that last Hail Mary play right before it takes you back to the menus.
Yeah, right before it takes you back to the menus. So with all of these maps decided beforehand, the Broncos able to prepare a little bit more for these maps and to get to get the stuff in that they need. You see them looking relaxed there on stage. Plexi between each of them. Mortar, Zeke, and Reality in that order, right to left. Looking pretty good. Calvin away from the arena tonight, under the weather, but still able to play, which is always nice. So that's one down. We know what the next one's going to be, but we're going to take a short break, come back, and find out if the Broncos can take an advantage that it's going to be hard for the Lumberjacks to overcome. Here's the question I want you and the people at home to think about. Which is the right armor right now? We'll be right back.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Well, this has been a fun night so far. If you're joining us, welcome into this beautiful place right here. This is the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We play a lot of games in here. Tonight we're playing Halo, varsity Halo squad here at Boise State, made up of 4 members. And they are competing in both the UGC, which we're watching right now, and the ECAC, which if you missed it, it's on. The folks in chat talking about the Rob diff, 100% Rob diff going on right now. So this is Hayden Dalton, and we'll call him Vagar. I'm Doc. If you don't know who I am, just don't worry about it. I'm going to be dead soon, so it's fine. And you know what? They're going to run this back if I die mysteriously. And they'll wonder if I was asking for help, but I'm not. We're playing UGC Halo right now. Map number 1 goes to the Broncos. NAU, those would be the Lumberjacks from Northern Arizona University in where?
Northern Arizona. Oh, you
starts
told
with
me
an F. This could be dangerous if you're starting to guess F words.
No, yeah.
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
I'll ask you at the end of the broadcast. We'll see how it goes. So let me get you started with this. We're talking about basically the coolest armor sets out there, helmet sets and stuff like that. I'll just expand it. What's cool right now? What are all the hip kids wearing?
I've seen a lot of the Mark 7 just because there's so many events going on, and they all seem to be focused toward it. That and the cat ears.
Yeah, I've seen the cat ears quite a bit lately. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what sells it for a lot of people there.
Is that what the cool kids are wearing? They're all wearing the cat ears?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cat ears, I think.
Write this down. Get cat ears.
I know.
Yep.
Alex Moore has the cat ears, so that's how we know it's cool.
Yeah, that's true. We should always look to Optic Skin Set. He's so cool. He's the cool kid for sure. All right, as we get ready to get into this is UGC Halo, and that means all the maps are predetermined. The first one we played was Oddball on Live Fire. The second one, predetermined, Slayer on Recharge. Last time we played NAU, it was 50-22 in favor of the Broncos, and that allowed us to kind of move ahead in that match. NAU really needs to get a turnaround here to beat the 8-1 Broncos, and they won them bad, right? They've been able to play successfully that second round, especially of Oddball. They got it early, they got the advantage, they held it off pretty well, but just could not close it out in the end. I think it ended up being that 100-30 something. I mean, at least it was respectable, right? You don't ever want to get that held for zip or 2 or something goofy like that.
No, they definitely started coming back in that second one, so the possibility is there for them.
It is. Okay, so as we get ready, we see the players on stage. There is what the fans on. They just want Rob. They just want as much Rob as you can. And you know what? If you're cool like Rob, you're gonna be sporting that hoodie indoors at all times, just because that's the way he styles.
Yeah.
And he hears us calling his name. I've known him for a long time. He is a really, really good person. That is what he has asked me to say whenever I reference him. He's told me to use his adjective specifically, which is smart and amazing. So, all right, as we look at Recharge here, this is one of the prettiest maps, I really believe. What are we going to see with Slayer on this? What are we going to see the Broncos do? They're split off into twos. They're going to just hold angles. What are they going to do?
It's kind of hard with the Broncos. They what I've noticed, they like to split up a lot of time, but they always have angles to cover each other, even though they're all in different places. I know the shock rifle is like the high priority gun for the Broncos, that and the Mangler. They don't really seem to care for the energy sword too much on this map. Like you'd think that I've seen a lot of teams prioritize it, but the Broncos,
really?
They're just like, They don't really need it.
Well, there are a lot of long lines, and the energy sword, last time I checked, is not good at distance.
That is very true. And the grappling hook's on the other side of the map, too.
Right.
That combo, you're basically just Spider-Man with a sword.
Yeah, Spider-Man with a sword. If you can get both of those things, is there a mortar super weapon combo that he's going to want on this map?
I don't know about 2 weapons. I know the shock rifle I mentioned before.
Right.
Like seeing that with mortar or pretty much anyone on Boise State, it's always a scary.
Well, what he did on live fire with the sniper rifle, and what he pair it with?
The Heat Wave.
The Heat Wave. Heat Wave sniper rifle combo. Is there an OP combo that Mortar can carry around and just wreck anyone's day?
Probably Mangler and Shock Rifle could be a pretty deadly combination. We'll have to see.
You've heard it here first. He says Mark 7 with cat ears. He says Mangler with Shock Rifle. You're going to want to go big on those. If you don't have those NFTs, you should get them today. I was going to make a stock market thing. I'm like, nobody knows what the stock market is. It's what came before NFTs. So
hopefully after.
But it's dead. Stock market's dead. It'll just be NFTs from now on.
Relic of the past.
Oh, heard the coolest thing the other day. So we're getting ready. In the fall, we're going to do a tournament here for CENC or CECC. Sorry, I won't try to get it right.
A combination of those.
It's There's letters. There's letters involved. And what they were talking about doing is, having an event here where you issue NFTs to individuals, and that would allow them to have seats in the arena here.
Interesting.
Right. So, so everybody would get something, and when you got your NFT, it would give you an opportunity to do it. But they're talking about bringing in 8 colleges and universities in 4 different games to compete in our space right here. So if you are from one of those other colleges, then you'll do that. Well, we've just heard that there's a lobby bug, but you know what? You've got us. We are lobby bug proof. So yeah,
so just gotta keep believing.
Yeah, exactly. Keep believing that it's going to happen. We can see the players up on stage behind us just reclining like they do. When they're just waiting for things to get going. That's the other thing that I'm really impressed with the community of folks in Halo is that they dove into this game when it's still kind of beta. I know that they would argue that it's not beta. Some people would argue, but it feels pretty beta to me. If you're having lobby bugs,
it's beta, not beta. Let's just pretend it's out and complete. Season 2 hopefully fixes some of this stuff. They've promised a lot for Season 2, and we'll just have to have our fingers crossed for that they fix some of these core issues that are kind of hindering a little bit of the competitive play, but that hasn't stopped a lot of these competitive teams from still trying to get their teams out there and getting these big tournaments on the way.
Yeah, while we wait, let's give a shout-out to a few people that are hanging out. Alien Gathering, we've got A10, we've got Bithy Will. I'm not even going to try to say that. We've even got some of our players. Cosmo Buster, one of our players watching. Cobalt also kind of hanging out. I wonder if it's the Cobalt that I'm thinking of. New name change. Maybe the old one got banned. But thank you for joining us and being part of our broadcast here. Throw your questions or your thoughts in chat. We will be happy to answer them here on the stream. First one, straight out of chat, goes to you, Hayden. Cobalt asks, how do I find love?
Oh, boy. That is a tough question. I mean, we had your keys to your heart.
Keys to finding love. Here we go. I think we actually did that like a year ago. Alex, you have to see if I'm remembering it correctly. Yeah, I think we had a Doc's keys to finding love.
I was ready for like an easy question or something there, and you're diving right into the philosophical.
The big philosophical. Well, I'll tell you, it begins with first loving yourself. That's the key.
Yeah, can never go wrong with
Doc's
that.
keys to finding love. First, love yourself. There you go. Makes it a lot easier. So last time, Slayer recharge 50 to the Broncos and 22 to NAU. The Lumberjacks, they're going to have to come out stronger. But I'm telling you, this Bronco team is really accelerating as the season has gone on. Mm-hmm. They're just getting better and better.
Yeah.
I mean, so which do you think is more likely? The Lumberjacks will get 22 or they will get less than 22? The over-under, which are you betting here?
Ooh. I'm gonna say just a little bit over. I think.
Oh, okay.
Not to put anything on the Broncos. But I think just everyone's been getting better.
Yep,
too.
you heard that here.
I'm trying to be an optimist for both sides.
Hayden says the Broncos are falling. And Northern Arizona is the real GOAT here. Okay. Straight out of the start, Broncos trying to prove you wrong, and they run over and get the sword. Did they get the sword? Yeah, okay.
They're doing that just in spite of me saying they don't grab the sword.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the problems. They want to prevent that caster curse from taking place. Reality gets out of the way. Shield comes back up. The fight begins. They drop the shield on him. Oh, he gets it. Comes up. Can he close it?
Grappling hook here.
Oh, great bounce. My goodness. Ski ball
I don't even
happening.
know if he knew they were there.
I think he did. He's got that kind of sixth sense. He knows what's going on.
I didn't even know you could jump on that ledge.
I know. When you watch it, you watch great players, you're like, wait, you can do that?
Yeah, see, I'm just like, write that down.
Yeah, exactly. Want to go back and watch that? Or just somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. All right. Broncos, 11 eliminations right now. No eliminations for Northern Arizona. They're going to have to get a little bit sweatier and team up if they want to get on the board. 13 for the Broncos. Coming up on the 10 minutes to go. This is not going to go 10 more minutes. I'd be amazed if it goes 5. Broncos 15, climbing toward that 50 points. Last time they allowed 22 against Northern Arizona, and they are going for a shutout. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, he did. He got a stick. And they got 2 real quick there. Nice job. Nice job, Northern Arizona. They got to get a little bit of action going here.
Keeping the energy sort of alive here. Still got 21% energy on it. I believe that's 2 more swings.
Yeah, 2 more swings. I'd say bring back the grab hammer. But probably in this game it's not going to work too well, so maybe a little bit overpowered. All right, Broncos 20, Northern Arizona Lumberjacks 2. This is the second match here, and another one goes down, bites the dust. We don't have rights to that song. Oh, nice grapple to get up there. Misses it. Maybe he intended to go over.
It's just letting Calvin get the sword swing there.
Yep, it was. Okay, Meaty and Spartan Shatter down on the side of NAU, but the combo comes out there. They do get a third one. Broncos halfway to the victory now.
Got Ziku just clearing this out.
And what are you seeing as far as rotations and play style from the Broncos here? Are they just fragging?
It looks like they're just fragging. I mean, they seem to always be in good spots, though, to like capitalize on each other's play. Interesting seeing the Disruptor.
Yeah, Disruptor. You don't see the Disruptor very often. That's one of the things I like about this map. That's a fun gun. Oh, goes down there. So that's Shatter and Crimson both down on that. On the side of the Broncos, Meaty Dwarf just getting, well, actually everybody getting chewed up there.
The shock rifle.
Yep. Shatter 10th death there. The Broncos now up to 35-5. I think that they're going to unless something changes dramatically for NAU, the Lumberjacks are not going to get the 22 that they got last time. They're going to find themselves wanting at the end there. Oh, there we go. Knocks him down.
Just like that. Hammer and anvil there.
All right.
Oh, are we going CQC with the shock rifle here?
What? Well, tell us more about the CQC.
They're just going in there. It's a long-range weapon, and they're like, you know what? Doesn't matter what range. It has a scope on it, but that's not what it's there for.
The scope is there for decoration. All right. Meaty Dwarf, Simplest, Shatter, all down at the same time. Got Crimson Crow running around going, where'd my teammates go? Broncos trying to close this out. They're only 7 away. The engagement, Ziku gets it, but goes down 2. Calvin moving with his teammate. I believe that's Reality. Moving together. Oh, doesn't get it out in time. Calvin goes down. I think the bigger question is.
Oh, wow. Mortar, just like a guardian angel there.
Yes, that is the way he would like to be described. 2v1 right here, takes out 1. That makes it a 1v1. Grapple comes out. He's looking for him. Where'd he go? Where did who go? That's a Top Gun reference. You'll have to go back and watch that. But since we're going to get that movie this summer, I think there's a chance. Broncos, 50-10.
Making me eat my words here.
There's those bunny ears you like, or cat ears you like so much. Okay. Broncos take map 2. Slayer recharge, they have that added to the oddball on live fire, and that leaves just 1 map left to close this out, to take the Broncos to 9-1. 90% in this class so far, the UGC. Let's pass out some grades here. This is the final grade check. Broncos team play.
Definitely A+ here.
A+, okay. You said they were fragging, so I was wondering if,
Yeah. I mean, they are, but their team's always in the right place at the right time.
Initiative?
Initiative, yeah, also an A.
Okay.
They're taking the fight to them. They're not just sitting back like, okay, we can play this out. They're just running in and just, as a team, just out-fragging them.
Okay, attitude. You can see right there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Like, do I have to say anything?
Yeah, they're enjoying each other's company and having a good time. Oh, Mortar, just smiling right there. He knows we're talking about him. Look at those rosy cheeks. He's getting all embarrassed and such. It's been fun having these players here. So with every report card, you got to send home some of those little notes. When I don't know if they were like this on your report card, but you'd have a pleasure to have in class, needs to apply themselves, sometimes struggles with. What additionals are you giving these guys on their report card?
More disruptor gameplay. Let's see it.
Student can be a disruptor, but not as a negative? Okay. Well, we're going to take a short break, but we're going to challenge our production to do something totally different in this break. We're going to take a short break from our broadcast seat right here, but production's like, wait, what's going on? We would love to see a break here in about a minute with nothing but just awesome replays. Not the top 5, just the whatever you got. Let's see them instead of those commercials. We run those commercials all the time. I bet you the folks at home would like to see those. And they want to see your answers to the love questions as well. But we can answer those in chat as well. So we'll take a short break. We'll give you some replays. Our mics will go away. We'll recline up here. You can't see it, but this is a whole big old transformer. It just turns into an amazing massage bed because we only have the best here at Boise State.
Yes.
But if production is ready, we'll take a short break and just start rolling those replays. Let's have something fun. Here, Simpless, Spartan Shatter, and Crimson Crow. We'll shorten those names on the Broncos side as we get this going. Shatter's the first to go down. Meaty Dwarf shortly after.
Oh, wow.
Very, very clean. On this oddball, you got to get 2 of these. It's best of 3. Starting on the second round here, Broncos getting into position. They'll look for that early fight win. Nice angle there from Ramp. He's going to move down there. He's going to try to win that fight before he picks it up. Oh, somebody drops in. He gets a double. Picks it. Doesn't even pick it up. He actually grabs it. He wants both of those weapons. I want 12 waffles. Here we go. Getting in that Crimson Crow goes down again.
Let's see, got some shots on here. Who's going to win this? Oh, it just barely gets Ziku there.
Yeah, Spartan Shatter does it. Oh, very nice
wow.
job. That is a nice... Oh.
Now they've, the Northern Arizona is definitely like seen a little bit more of the Broncos strategy and kind of capitalizing on more of these fights. Even though Boise State has the oddball control here, they've had to fight for it.
Yep, they have. Exactly. That's one of the problems. They want to prevent that caster curse from taking place. Reality gets out of the way. Shield comes back up. The fight begins. They drop the shield on him. Oh, he gets it. Comes up. Can he close it?
Grappling hook here.
Oh, great bounce. My goodness. Ski ball
I don't even
happening.
know if he knew they were.
Well, welcome back. Here we are in this beautiful space. This is, let's enjoy this last few weeks on this desk right here because it's going to go away. Players on the stage here in the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. This is the 3rd map of our UGC, and this is the closeout map. It's match point for the Broncos against the Lumberjacks of Northern Arizona University. That's Vagar. I'm Doc. You know the routine. We're here talking about Collegiate Halo, and the Broncos are having a successful season. They're trying to go to 9-1. They really want to get a tune-up and feel clean coming into this match next week against Utah Valley University, who is undefeated in the UGC. They're the one to beat right now. Ryerson has dipped a little bit. Texas State has dipped a little bit. Those are programs that we know quite a bit about. And UVU kind of at the top. The Broncos want to dethrone them in this inaugural year, win this tournament. So my question to you is, we're about to go on to Stronghold on Streets. Broncos have this amazing ability to hold 2 points and keep pressure on them, not waiting. How are they doing that?
They just have very good positioning. They don't have to like leave people just sitting on the sites, but they just know where the rotations are going to be and prevent them from even getting to those sites in the first place. They're like, okay, they're probably going to be running through alleyway here, so I'll just set up and make sure they can't do that while the rest of their team's there, and they're always trying to support them and just have favorable positions for taking fights. They kind of just do it all, essentially.
So you're saying the Broncos are not taking what they would call a fair fight?
Exactly.
Ah, okay.
I wonder where we heard that
I've
from.
heard that somewhere before. All right, Broncos getting ready to go here. Thank you, chat, for being who you are. Very, very special. But as we get ready to go on Streets here, Broncos doing a nice job thus far. So many nice little jump angles here. Broncos seem to exploit. But as this goes, we're going to see these power weapons. What is the most important power weapon to control early?
I think what I've seen is the Bulldog, actually. Like, everyone thinks the rocket launcher. And, I mean, if you can grab it right off the bat, that's fine. But both teams know where it is. They know how powerful it is.
Right.
And I feel like you rarely just run up and can grab the rocket launcher and run back early. So getting that Bulldog to take that fight for the rocket launcher, it's kind of like a stepping stone, you know?
Well, what's the ammo load in the Bulldog? I'm trying to remember.
I believe you have 7 rounds in the first drum, and then you have a second reserve one, so about 14 shots total.
Okay, so where the rocket launcher is worth 2 eliminations, the Bulldog, conceivably double that. So maybe it's more powerful. It's just not as quick. Oh, going down early. Spartan Shatter as we're just spreading out, trying to capture these. Broncos are going to grab 1 and then 2. B is contested. Looks like they're going to get B as well. Big fight happening here. Ziku takes him down. That would be a double. Here's my elbow. This is looking good for the Broncos.
Got Mortar with the rocket launcher here as well. Looks like making me eat my words there. They just went and grabbed it.
They did. I think what they're doing is they're just going counter to you. Is he sitting there? Is he AFK maybe? I don't know. Maybe he was just holding that angle. I have found myself in that position. Really nice jumps by the Mortar there. Maybe he's been playing a little around the world. Gets in a little 1v1 situation. Yeah, shield knocked, but gets that out. And did he also close with that grenade?
I believe Reality just was there to help pick up the kill, which is that good team play.
That is right. Yeah, exactly. Somebody there to clean up your mess. He's going to end up with a grenade behind him, drops his shield.
That was a very good nade on Spartan's part.
It was. He knew where he was coming, and they're starting to learn them. But unfortunately, you're not going to have 10 maps to figure out the Broncos. If you're Northern Arizona, you've got this map only to try to keep your night alive. Otherwise, it's back to the library for some studying.
We saw Zeke there with the Pulse carbine out of...
My goodness. Broncos looking to close this out really quick. If you'll notice, they're looking to try to get C right now. They might win the race to get a point, and they do. They're going to get some points on the board, 111 of the Broncos, and they're ticking it up on the other side. Broncos need to capture pretty quick.
Yeah, even if they can't hold them, just being able to stop the timer from ticking up is just time that the Broncos won't be getting. So every second counts with this.
Okay, moving here, and Broncos are looking to capture all 3. They're going to get 2. A drops and goes over to the side of Northern Arizona, but that's still Broncos side ticking up right there. They only got 11 on Northern Arizona. Ziku with another. Here's my rifle. Check out the serial number, and he goes down.
Just hiding there while their shields recharge.
I was about to say we're going to be here a little bit. Put your hot pocket in, but if you, I think you just hold on to that hot pocket. You may be going to Taco Bell in just a minute. Broncos getting really close to closing this out. If Northern Arizona has any shot, they've got to take over one of these, but it looks like the Broncos are going to get all three. They're going to be able to hold them. They've got a one-person advantage right now. Coming up alley, coming up high side street.
Yeah, they're losing A at this point. Oh no, not even then. He just sticks them with the spike.
Oh, where'd he come from? Behind.
Calvin just is like, all right, there's a couple on A. I'll go deal with them, guys. You guys sit back. You know, that's all it takes.
Oh, slide. Can't get out of there quick enough. Was that the boost pack that he used to slide a little bit more? Looked like it was. I saw some flames coming out of that slide.
See, we got one on A here again. No, just
Oh,
wow. The spike grenades to bring down the shields.
yep. And a teammate to headshot to finish it up. Oh, I think we're going to see a big laser beam coming out.
No disintegration there.
No, I love that disintegration animation. Okay, Broncos holding 2 at this point. Their clock is going to continue to tick up. Unfortunately, NAU has not been able to get anything above 11, which happened early in this match. They're only 4 minutes in. The Broncos are really close, 25 points from closing it out. Can they do it without giving another point away, Hayden?
We'll just have to see. It looks like they
take a side. Okay.
I like to leave my options open.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think you're rooting for the iceberg here. No, you're rooting for the Titanic when it's clear the iceberg is going to win this. Only 5 points away now for the Broncos to close out NAU. There's some contest on the point there. If they can clear this point, they're going to get it, and they do. I don't think there's any shot here that they can break this up. There it is.
There it is.
Broncos take it home. They beat Northern Arizona, the Lumberjacks, here in week number 10. Now, look at those. Look at those. I love those. Those are great. Broncos, congratulations. You are the winner, UGC Collegiate Halo. And they take down NAU in this Week 10 scenario. As we get ready to look forward to UVU, I don't know. You've been kind of hedging your bets on the Broncos, but I'm going to ask you to pick a side right now. But it's not the who's going to win. Will there be a Game 5 between UVU and Boise State next week?
I think it's pretty likely. Both teams are very strong, like as we've seen.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it went to all 5 games because the Broncos have proven that they can take the fight. They just gotta. We'll just have to see who's the stronger team.
We definitely will have to do. Yeah, we will do that, and hopefully we'll. And here's my hope. Here's my hope, and I'm gonna. I've got a secret for next week, a plan for next week. But you're going to want to definitely set your calendars to that. You do not want to miss it. In fact, we'll see if we can't get a big old honking group of people in here for that night. It's going to be an exciting one, especially since I won't be here with you. I'll be on a plane on my way to New York. So it's for work. Don't worry, it's for work.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Taking 12 college students anywhere is work.
Yeah, no, that's a full-time job.
Yes. Okay, so as we get ready to close this out, we had Mortar as the player of the game in game number 1. We had, I can't remember who it was last week, but based on what you saw, who collected the best plays for tonight?
I think Reality was pretty insane this week.
Pretty insane?
I think that last game they had the Running Riot medal, which I believe is a 10-kill streak. So they were just putting in the work.
Yeah.
So
okay, so that's your guess? Reality is your guess?
That's what I'm going to
I'm going to say Zeke there. Zeke. Let's see who it is. Player of the game, Idaho Central player of the game. It's Zeke.
Right.
Check me out. Yep, I'm going to start betting on the ponies tonight.
Not
really.
Insider information.
Man, I had there's something. Very good. Zeke is the Idaho Central Credit Union player of the game, and it's brought to us by those great folks. They believe that a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central helps members achieve financial success. And so Zeke Waneller is the Idaho Central player of the game. Yeah, he had some really good, tasty stuff.
Yeah, a lot of sticks, a lot of mangler plays, just force to be reckoned with.
And let me tell you, when we first met Zeke, I mean, he's an unbelievably talented graphic artist and a super nice person. He's constantly thinking about cool program things. We're just so happy to have him. But he came in, he said his game was, was Halo. And we're like, oh, gosh. Yeah,
back in the Halo 5 days.
Yeah, no, I mean, let's go straight Halo Combat Evolved, 4:3 ratio on, standard def TV. And when we realized Halo was going to happen and we got to run tryouts for those, I don't think there was anybody who's ever been happier about it. So I love that we have an opportunity to make him a varsity player and get him on a varsity team, and he's shown why he's so good at this game, and he and his teammates are having tremendous success. So I'll have to take him a dry erase marker. I'm going to have to change that 8 to a 9. Broncos 9-1 in the UGC season, undefeated in the ECAC season. Only UVU stands in front of the squad here. Okay, so as we get ready to close this thing out, we're going to go with our top 5 plays presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you, and I'm talking to you, to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time with more than 10 jobs that offer $20,000 bonus and a degree of choice paid for by the Idaho Army National Guard. Is the best team out there. All right, for all of us here at the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena, for all the production folks in there, can we get the production? Can we get production on camera? I'm closing out the show. Can we get the production on camera? Let's see those production folks. Let's see it. I want to see those. No, they don't want. Maybe they left. Maybe they're already gone for the evening. No production? No. There we go. And wave to us. There we go. We have one production tonight. Doing a great job. So for all of us, the 2 of us up here, and the one in there, the one lonely soul in there. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for joining Boise State. Be kind. Stay safe. It is very sleek. All right. Getting ready to go here. We've got Meaty Dwarf, Simpless, Spartan Shatter, and Crimson Crow. We'll shorten those names on the Broncos side as we get this going. Shatter is the first to go down. Meaty Dwarf is shortly after.
Oh, wow.
Very, very clean. He wants both of those weapons. I want 12 waffles. Here we go. Getting in that Crimson Crow goes down again.
See, got some shots on here. Who's going to win this? Oh, it just barely gets Ziku there.
Yeah, Spartan Shatter does it. Oh, very nice
wow.
job. That is a nice. Oh, exactly. That's one of the problems. They want to prevent that caster curse from taking place. Reality gets out of the way. Shield comes back up. The fight begins. They drop the shield on him. Oh, he gets it. Comes up. Close it.
Grappling hook here.
Oh, great bounce. My goodness. Ski
I don't
ball
even know if he knew they get an advantage before they pick it up.
All right. Ziku, the only one out on the Broncos. Shatter coming back in for Northern Arizona. Lumberjacks with the oddball, but lose it. Taken by Mortar. He's got to drop it to engage right there, but he takes him out. Take over one of these, but it looks like the Broncos are going to get all 3. Oh, they're going to be able to hold them. They've got a one-person advantage right now. Coming up alley, coming up high side street.
Yeah, they're losing A in this one. Oh no, not even then. He just sticks them with the spike.
Oh, where'd he come from?